Hey everyone, this is Jay Soloff from Investors Alley, and this is our options trade of the week. So we're looking at Market Chameleon, and we are looking at their unusual options page, which I like to do frequently to see what kind of interesting things are going on. So if we look at it, let's see here. Let's look at some things that had quite a bit of put action. So this is one I was looking for here. This is Bloom Energy, and you may not have heard of Bloom Energy. It's a green energy stock, but it's something I've traded a lot personally. So I wanted to see what was going on because there was some negative news recently. The company has to restate multiple years of revenues, which is almost never a good thing. And although the company says it's only going to impact a certain portion of their revenues, there's several analyst downgrades right away. The stock dropped quite a bit, but then it was up quite a bit today. So interesting to see what's going on in the options market, because generally that's where a lot of big trades can happen if people are trying to take a longer term position. So you can see though mostly put action in Bloom Energy today. So let's take a closer look and see if we can find out what may have been going on. So go to trades here. And we will sort by quantity. And there we go. And sure enough, 8,300 options in a $10 stock is a lot. So big move, big play here. And judging by the prices, open interest is certainly an opening trade. There's only 21 options open at that strike until this, and paying $315 when the bid ask is this wide. So clearly this is a buy. So while it could be a hedge, I don't think so, because it's pretty deep in the money. So someone wants to have an option that will move closer to stock. It's almost like a synthetic short stock position, and you have the leverage of the option. Now 12 isn't quite what you would use for a synthetic type of trade, but it's certainly going to move a lot as the stock moves down. But the fact that someone's spending $2.6 million on options in a stock that doesn't trade a lot of options, clearly is a big play. And I think again, someone is bearish because these accounting situations almost never turn out to be good things, right? They're almost never resolved quietly or easily. There's almost always more to the story, or whatever it may be. It's probably not going to be a good thing for the stock. So if you want to look at what this trade was, we can go here. First, let's look at a chart. So you could see Bloom Energy had been doing quite well. Mostly, a couple down periods, but mostly been trending up, and then dropped on the news and then shot back up today. So what I'm guessing is that maybe there are some longer term holders, maybe funds or something, that are in this for the long term, and they looked at this as a buying opportunity because they're going to be in it for the long term. So in that case, though, they don't care if it drops over the short term, and they just wanted to get in at a cheaper price. So, but that's not what we're looking at what's going to happen over the next few months. So this move for us maybe looks like an opportunity to buy some puts, or at least someone believed it was an opportunity to buy some puts, and they bought 8,300 of them. So if we look at that May, that's about 3 months away. You can see that this is the strike that it's gone down. They pay $315. You can buy it now for about $310, which means that $890 is going to be your break-even point. So it's quite a bit down from $1070, which is where the stock is. So clearly, someone's expecting a big move over the next 3 months. You could easily make this same sort of trade, just by buying it at 310, and it would look something like this, where your break-even point is, you lose money up until 890 and then make money from then on. But that's quite a bit to spend. You could always do instead of you could take a little bit more risks and not doing in the money, and maybe do like slightly out of the money, like the 10, and spend $1.85. You're not spending as much. If you're expecting this big move down, then you might want to pay a little bit less, so you don't have to use this as much capital. But I'm not suggesting that this is certainly going to happen, that the stock is certainly going to go down, but someone's spending a lot of money on that situation is, believe so. So again, there could be other things going on. There could be, could be hedging activity, and it's not the sort of thing that you necessarily want to dump a bunch of money in. But if you like speculating, then this is an interesting trade to look at, longer term, because once again, accounting situations can be tough to recover from, at least over the short term. So just something interesting for you to take a look at. If you're interested in learning more about this type of trading, I have a $49 a year Options Floor Trader Pro service. There's a link on this page. It's a good way to get your feet wet with options and learn more about this type of trading.